All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy SBJ DON. Listen, the next song we got is called Who Am I? So Who Am I is a song after I lost everything. Like, I'm talking about main connection with my family, for real, family, friends, and my relationship all at the same time. It led me to question who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I without all of them? Like, God forbid, but if everything was taken away right now, who am I? And this song start with, who am I for real? Am I just chasing money and women and living for bills? Who am I for real? So that just speaks for itself, you know what I'm saying? Who am I for real? Because, like, chasing women, money, living for bills, like, do I exist just to go to work and pay bills and that's it? Like, that's surface question I always ask myself, like, is my life just meant to be lived paying bills and chasing women and money? You know what I'm saying? Being stuck in this cycle. And honestly, no. I don't feel like it should be that way. I'm gonna do this whole verse. So, who am I for real? Am I just chasing money and women and living for bills? Who am I for real? Under fear and depression and trauma, like after I heal from everything, who am I really destined to be? Who am I really meant to be was a question I like to ask myself. After, like, starting to be healed from Jesus, like, and mind you, this is a journey from being worldly to being a man of God, like, actually. Like, from being a worldly man but claiming to be a Christian, like a fan of Christ, into actually being a follower of Christ. To the second verse, who am I for real? What's the purpose of life if I'm lonely and so unfulfilled? Who am I for real? Am I son of the Christ, the Messiah, or am I just ill? A lot of times I felt like, I asked myself that question, what's the purpose of life? Even when I was chasing women, like, as in my youth, like, I didn't feel happy. Like, happiness wasn't there. It wasn't what God had for me. And yes, it may suck to hear that, and the truth sucks, and the truth hurts. But I'm not saying Jesus sucks, never. Hearing the truth when you're so lied to sucks. It does. Because you're like, dang, I've been lied to this whole time. Am I son of the Christ, the Messiah, or am I just ill? So am I a child of God for real, or am I just, like, mentally ill? I'm drug-free, by the way. I'm over 150 days off of nicotine, over 120 days off of marijuana and any other substance. I don't drink unless it's social, like, but socially, you gotta be at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's at my house, cool, but if it's not in the house, I'm not drinking because I gotta be able to get home, and I don't like drinking. I'm not drinking and driving nothing. No packet. I feel like Jonah been running from something. I'm scared if I try, I'd be worthless or something. So during this time, I was really thinking with myself, like, I want to be an artist. I always wanted to be an artist since I was about 12 years old. If you asked me whether I would ever want to perform, bro, I would have shook in my boots and ran away. I used to be genuinely in fear that y'all would, like, just in general, people would hate me if I used my voice. You know what I'm saying? If I use my voice to do something and say how I've been feeling in my whole life, people would hate me. That's how I really felt. And just to look back, like, man, I had so much pressure on myself. And I love that Jesus, like, really highlighted that as I've been, like, there's so much stuff that we put on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that we can lead our own life, but I don't prefer leading my own life. And before this moment, I was heavy on drugs. I was doing all type of stuff. Not in the army too. Not by that. The army, I was just on nicotine like every soldier in the world. Tearing my lungs up, thinking it was cool and normal, but it wasn't. Nicotine is a drug. Next line is my parents ain't asked, they're allergic or something, not dissing, but they truly don't know their son. So, and this is what I wanted to say too, my parents don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Not no diss to my parents, but they don't know me at all. Like, my dad just think I'm some financially irresponsible adult, some drunk and druggy and things like that, but y'all clearly see I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So he has his own pretense on my life, filter on his face or something that he can't see me for who I really am. And I don't care, Dad. I don't. I just pray you get the help that you need, and I pray that you live a long and healthy life. But I'm me. I'm a child of God. I'm trying my best not to stress, but I'm feeling this weight on my chest. Gotta go on my own, don't know if I'm ready. I guess that I'm leaving the nest. So that line right there too was that line of, like, I'm leaving my mom's house. Cause you know what I'm saying? I went to the army. I lived by myself for almost 4 years, well, about 3 years in the army. Then I went to live with my mom after. So I was actually talking to my brother. His YouTube is Hello Temperance. I'm gonna link it in the description below. Then I said, I feel like Nemo with a small fin. If I don't try, then I lost then. Had a cell tick like it's Boston, but a neck twitch from anxiety. When I say I feel like Nemo with a small fin, like I felt unfairly pushed into the world. Like everybody, like when I was young, it looked like they had everything figured out. And I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing figured out. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what job I want to work. I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, you know how Nemo got his little tiny fin? I felt like that. If I don't try, then I lost then. You know what I'm saying? If you don't try what you want, what you really want, you're going to lose a lot of time and lose yourself in the process. So
this young man got wisdom. Keep it going.
In the process. So one day I decided to go all in. I said, had a cell tick like it's Boston. A lot of people won't catch this bar. You got to watch this video because I'm about to tell you what happened. But a neck twitch from anxiety. So I had a cell tick. Cell tick is not a medical word. I just made it up. I have like heavy anxiety where like if I was sitting still, my neck would be like spasming, like twitching. Like if I'm uncomfortable or if I'm around a group of people and I'm just super scared, to be honest, super anxious. I used to you can ask my family. I used to have like neck twitches, but the Lord delivered me from that because y'all see it don't happen no more. I didn't even take medication to get healed from that, but the Lord healed something that's supposed to be incurable. Because like I went to doctors like telling them about it. It was like, this message right here is just for my parents or like all parents around the world, like telling your kids you can be anything you want, but then when they grow up, you just abandon that principle that you laid on their life, like that foundation, you abandon the foundation. So I said, can be anything while they lie to me. I want to be a rapper and they dogging me. Feeling all hope was just lost in me. I'm giving everything this is costing me. A lot of people be like, what you want to be when you grow up? A firefighter or a doctor or a nurse or somebody work at Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever. But I was like, I want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I want to rap. I want to be a rapper. And like as I got older, people was like, be more realistic. Like am I delusional or is it people that's rapping successfully in the world right now?
That sounds like a yes or no question to me, buddy. And when I look around, yes, there are some rappers in the world right now. So it's not unrealistic. That's a yes. That's a yes for me, son.
Being a rapper is realistic. So I don't care. Listen, I don't care what nobody talk about. I don't care what your opinion is.
If that's the case, I'm just going to pack it on up. Go ahead.
Not to diss you or not to condemn you, but I don't care. I see rappers all around me. When I look on my phone, I see a rapper. When I do this, it's possible. It is possible. I want to be a rapper and they dogging me, feeling all hope was just lost in me. I'm giving everything. This is costing me. It's really costing me a lot, but I'm not really concerned about that because the Lord Jesus Christ even tells us to follow our truth and follow our real path. And my real path has always been I wanted to be a rapper. I don't got a dream job. Even Matthew 28:19 says, go therefore and spread the gospel and multiply disciples. That's my job. That right there is literally my reason for living. To evangelize through my music in person, on my YouTube channel, wherever I'm at, I evangelize and spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Next part we got is, I went on my own. All my battles, I fought them alone. Yeah, I bled on this journey, come on. I ain't weak, they can't see that I'm strong. By that said, I ain't weak, they can't see that I'm strong. It's meaning like I went out on my own into the wilderness for real. Like I joined the army, bro. And I'm a veteran of 4.5 years. So not the 20 years, but 20 years, I'm not doing that. And I spread the gospel and the peace. I'm the salt of the earth. I don't want to be a soldier. I don't. I want to be a soldier for Christ, but not a soldier IRL no more. And I ain't weak. They can't see that I'm strong with that. Just like I've been through a lot of stuff and I'm still smiling and I'm still choosing love. So that's not weak. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that somebody still standing after everything that I've been through is weak. I don't care what opinion. Next part, I said, I went through a lot and I seen people die. But my family just think I've been good the whole time. I was crying and wailing like half of the time. I was stressing in life leading to suicide. I wanted to take my life about 3 times. One time I did attempt to take my life. I OD'd and the ambulance came. And I just remember waking up in the ambulance after, I believe, now I'm older, I believe it's called Narcan, but I got hit with some Narcan IVs in my arms. After I came to, like, the ambulance had more people to tend to. So they literally brought me back to, it felt like they was going in a circle. Like, mind you, I'm almost dead. But I'm telling you, it felt like they going in a circle. Like, I don't know, but I'm getting everything happening. Like, when they hit my nose, you know, I felt like somebody just blew like air just dead into my nostrils. Like, I'm telling you, it can be nothing but Jesus. Like, cause like, I'm telling you, I don't know. I felt like stuck in this loop. Like, I'm talking about, like, I just felt like this. And when I got hit with it, like I'm telling you, I threw up and everything. But IV, they had IVs in my arm once I came to, and I was like, yo, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally drove down the street, dropped me off at the end of the street, and I walked all the way back down the street, back home. While I'm walking, they got my arm wrapped with the thing, bro. I just ripped it off, bro. I'm talking about my arm's still bleeding a little bit, but I just, you know what I'm saying? I just kept moving. And the whole time, I was going through a lot. But then the other 2 times, they wasn't as bad. But, I mean, it's all bad trying to take your life, you know what I'm saying? If you've ever been there, you know how it feels. Abandoned and lonely was fighting my mind, was drinking and smoking, was numb with the highs. Instead of trying to take my life, I was doing something that made life feel tolerable. Like, smoking at the time made me feel super numb, and it allowed me to keep going at the time, like, with the thought that I didn't have Jesus. It helped me to keep going. So that's why I smoked. I don't smoke no more. I was trying my best in the worst of my times, and I got back to working and back to the grind. As the youngest, the stress took a toll on my mind. I'm a vet, and that don't matter most of the time. They just thank for my service. I guess that it's fine. Still don't know who I am. Am I wasting my time? And then I go back to the, who am I for real? You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to hear this song too, like, flowing consistently, be sure to go ahead and go in the description down below. How many times I gotta tell you? Next song.
Who am I for real? Am I just chasing money and women and living for bills? Who am I for real? Under fear and depression and trauma, like after I heal. Who am I for real? What's the purpose of life if I'm lonely and so unfulfilled? Who am I for real? Am I son of the Christ, the Messiah, or am I just